Let's be honest with ourselves. The internet broke reality. Like, it completely broke reality. We're seeing 15, 16 year olds driving in Miami in Lamborghinis. We're thinking that everyone is getting rich now. We're thinking that everyone is happy in relationships. We think that everyone is doing better than us. And in reality, this is just wrong, completely wrong. And we're going to talk about it in this video. Let's get into it. So let's be honest, nobody even knows what's real anymore because of social media and LARPing culture. I hate LARPing culture so much, man. Because of LARPing culture and social media, we think that everyone's doing better than us. It's now become a trend to flex online. To have you guys seen that? Have you seen that? The money flex. Like I don't know what it's called, but it's when people hold up like stacks of cash, bro. It's so cringe, man, and like it's so weird, and like that's become popular now, and I just can't. I don't understand it, bro. I could never in my right mind do that. Like if you ever see me doing that, just like unfollow me, bro. Like block me on all platforms because like that's just crazy to me, bro. Absolutely crazy. So like nobody even knows what's real anymore, and if your life doesn't look like the life that they're flexing on social media, you feel like a failure. But the thing is, we really should not be feeling like that because if we're being honest with ourselves, what we're seeing online is just fake. It's just fake content. Like the type of content, like the everyday content, the normal people that are posting, they're not getting the engagement that the LARPing content is. And because it's not getting that engagement, it's not going viral like the LARPing content, right? The reason why the LARPing content does well is because it sparks a reaction out of you. You're like, what is this? You're either you either really love it or you really hate it. But that's good for the algorithm regardless. So when people make that kind of content, that's the only type of content you see because that's the only type of content that's getting real engagement, if that makes sense. And like I feel like the average person has become invisible now. Like because people are only posting like highlight reels and the most flashy of the flashiest on social media, the average person is just becoming invisible and everyone is comparing themselves to the exceptional outliers, like the one in a million. Let me give you guys some context, right? So I've been seeing around that making 10K per month is the new normal. And even 14-year-olds are doing it at this point, apparently, right? So 10K a month is 120K a year. In America, the top 1% in America is earning $600,000 a year. And that's America. America like the leading in the financial world, right? So if you're earning top 1% in America, you're probably top 0.1% worldwide. Let's be honest here. Like you're one in 100 million pretty much if you're earning 1%, top 1% in America. So if you're earning 120K a year, which is 10K a month, you're comfortably in the top 10%. Maybe you're in top 5% in America. But let's just say top 10% in America. And top 10% in America is top 1% worldwide. So if you are earning 10K a month, which apparently is normal, you're in the top 1% worldwide. So people are basically saying that being top 1% worldwide is normal. Like, can you guys not see that where the disparity is? Like, the logic doesn't make sense. Normal means that it's common. Top 1% is not common. Stop believing all this like crap that they're programming you to think on the internet. They want you to feel like you're less than, which in reality is not the case, bro. That you could still be doing objectively well and feel behind. Like for example, if you have a 9 to 5 job, people are gonna shit on you. They're gonna make you feel bad for having a 9 to 5 job. But if honestly, if you have a 9 to 5 job, you're doing better than most of us. Most of us are unemployed, bro. Most people are unemployed. They don't have a job. So even if you have a job, bro, you're doing better than most people. So like, really, pat yourself. If you have a job, pat yourself on the back, bro. Pat yourself on the back because you're doing something with your life, bro. And on top of it, having a job, if you're actually trying to build something like build a social media presence, trying to start a business, even just trying anything, you're already ahead of so many people. People only start starting businesses in their 30s. So if you're Gen Z, like if you're under 25 and starting a business, bro, even if you're under 30 and starting a business, bro, like you're winning, bro. You're ahead. Don't make people make you feel like you're behind. I'll be so honest, man. If we're being honest here, humans were never meant to know how successful other people were. In history, the only time you knew when someone was incredibly successful was when they were like a king or a queen or a duke, right? We never knew how rich the person in the other country was, right? Because of social media, everyone knows everything about everyone now. So because we're only seeing the select multi-millionaires in the world, which are the top 1% in the world, we think they're common. And we were never really meant to know how successful these people were. We're not meant to know how rich other people are. It's just not, we're not humanly designed for that. It's not the way the world was designed. And we're getting an unnatural amount of information. Like we're getting overloaded with information at this point. And your brain is treating it as if it's normal. When you see something again and again, you start thinking that it's common. Even if it's just you're just seeing the outliers again and again and again, which is what you're doing if you're on social media. So let's talk about the positives, right? Because I get that expectations are unrealistic now, but I feel like the internet has given us opportunities that we have never seen before. I'm not gonna lie, that there are some people that are really printing. Like there are some people that are really printing just because most of the content you see online is exaggerated doesn't mean there are people that are not printing. There are definitely are people that are printing, and social media has given us an unseen advantage in history. Like it's never been seen before. The average person can really make a life-changing amount of money online. So, bro, what are you doing right now to get in on that? The two biggest things, the two biggest opportunities of the last century, I believe, are short form content or just content in general and AI. So I'm asking you, bro, like what are you doing to get involved? How are you getting involved, bro? Like I'm doing my own things, bro. I'm starting my own AI agencies, my own businesses, bro. I'm getting on YouTube and I'm getting on social media. What are you doing, bro? Like how are you giving yourself the best possible chance to not just succeed but dominate, bro? Dominate, absolutely crush it. Don't let anyone ever make you feel like it's bad to want to absolutely dominate, bro. Do what you're put on the earth to do. Crush it, bro. Dominate. I don't believe that people were born just to be average. I feel like being average is a choice. But let's get in, that's for another video, right? So most people are behind, right? But they're just underexposed. So let me explain what I mean. So most people, as I said, most people are unemployed. Most people are like they're not doing anything with their lives. And by the way, if you are unemployed, it doesn't mean you're behind. You're only behind if you're unemployed and you're not trying. If you're not trying on a daily basis, I hate to say it, but you are behind. But if you are trying your best to do things on a daily basis, even just learning information, developing your skill set, you're already ahead of so many people, bro. You're ahead of so many people. So yeah, what I was saying is like most people are behind, but they're just underexposed. So like you just don't see them on a daily basis. So that's why you feel like it's uncommon, but in reality, it's much more common than you think. You're just not seeing it. So the real skill today is just staying focused on your path. Like I know it sounds so simple and like it sounds kind of laughable and stupid, but can you stay in your path long enough without getting attracted by all of the different opportunities left, right, and center? Bro, just choosing one path and sticking to it obsessively is the real skill today. That's why I always say that you need to be obsessed. You need to be obsessed because there's no way you're telling me that you're on one path, but you're seeing 50 different opportunities. They all look really, really shiny. They all look really, really good. You genuinely believe that all these opportunities are lucrative and can change your life, but you choose just to stay on your own path. You have to be a bit obsessive. Like I feel like you need to be obsessed. So yeah, you just gotta stay focused on your path, bro. It's like um it's like I don't know if you guys have seen that meme. It's kind of like a meme, right? Where there's this digger. He's digging for diamonds, right? He's been digging, digging, digging nonstop. He gives up because he hasn't found any diamonds. He starts walking back, but we as the viewer can see like a 3D. We can see like an X-ray of the wall, and the diamonds were literally one dig away. Just one dig. Like he had to just hit the pickaxe one more time, and he would have hit gold. His life would have changed. He would have all the work he was putting in would have finally been worth it. But no, he quit because he wasn't obsessed enough. He wasn't obsessed enough with his path. where he could just keep going against all odds, against all reason, just keep pushing forward like a maniac, kind of. It's kind of what you need. It's kind of what you need, bro. Like, if we're being honest here, like you just need to keep pushing forward, bro. Just keep pushing forward and try not to let all this bullshit distract you.